Hello, and what is up, everyone? It has been a while since my last episode of Let's Play Rimworld, so a lot's been happening. I've been busy with school, and I've been just gotten sick recently, so I'll try to do my best to talk normally. Now, I have changed something up. I will start a new colony. This is simply because the map that I generated the first time wasn't too good. It didn't have a lot of mountains, so not a lot of places to gather resources. So I will create my new colony and make it in a better location, and I will see you guys then. Alright, so here we are, and I have created a new world, and hopefully this one's going to be great. I have started at the beginning, but I have read it in the last episode, but I'll read it again. So, the three of you awake in your cryo-sleep, sarcophagi, to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. So here we are, and they're going to crash down a bit. And let's see them get out. There they are. Alright. Let me check this out, because I haven't actually checked this out beforehand. But it does look like we're in a pretty good place. And I say this mostly because of this mountain. I like having my bases in a pretty enclosed area. So, here we are. Now the first thing that you're going to want to do, I am going to be following the kind of tutorial theme for a few episodes here. Still, but the first thing that you are going to want to do is unforbid everything, and you simply do that by pressing F. And you might not want to unforbid everything, like say if it's really far away from where you're staying or where your colonists are staying, you might not want them to do that. But as you can see, this is food, and it's relatively close. I'll probably have it around here somewhere. Here's some food. If you double click, you can actually highlight them all in the area. And here's some right here. And I think, let me get this. Yeah, there's a way to get to it. Alright, let me do this real quick. And I think that's all that I'm going to unforbid for now. If they will start needing more, I'll unforbid some more farther away. But for now, I just want to unforbid these. You also might want to unforbid the other things that they landed with, like the metals, and have people equip their guns. So I'm going to look at this guy, and he's our primary shooter, so I'm going to give him the Enfield. And this guy can get the pistol, and I think there's another pistol somewhere. I think it's right under the fat lady. Anyway, I'm going to unforbid all the silver. This is useful for trading later. Right here. Let's see, oops. Right there. Alright. So the next place that you want to look for is kind of where you're going to set up shop. And you want to do it where here's what I recommend. I recommend you find a geyser, and ideally you'd find more than one in a good location. So here's one right here, and I like where it is. I can probably do something in this mountain, and I like building all my bases in the mountains because they are invulnerable to artillery, or mortars, excuse me. So that's, I think I am going to actually, unless there's anything, no, better, doesn't look like it. But there are quite a few geysers over here, so I think that will work just fine. If I need to expand, which I usually do, I might put a geyser over here, but this place is pretty enclosed, so it'll be super easy to defend. I can put up maybe a wall right here with guns or something. I don't know. But anyway, it looks pretty easy, so first, what I'm going to do is, after finding out where you're going to set up your location, the next thing that you probably want to do is set some zones, and I've described what zones are in my last episode, so just a place where your colonists do stuff, and like this is a growing zone, and as you can see, if I highlight it, some of the areas, like say right here or right there, they won't be highlighted, and it's simply because you can't grow stuff there. So you kind of want to, if I double click here, I can exit it, and I'm just going to delete it because I don't want it. And I'll set a better location. I'm just really OCD, and that's probably not the proper way to use that word, but oh well. I'm going to set it right here. This looks really good. It doesn't look like it's got any holes, so yeah. Then I want to go click on it and see what it's growing. And it says potato plant. You can choose anything. Probably don't want to choose roses or daylilies or dandelions or trees. Probably want to start off with potato plants, which was what it will do for default. I'm just going to forbid those there, but yeah. I'll set that growing zone there, and let me just unforbid these, since we're going to be here anyway. Next zone that you want to do is the stockpile, and the stockpile is basically where your colonists will dump everything of value. And I'll set it here. It looks good. Yeah, fine. And then you can also see what you put in it by clicking on it and going into storage. And as you can see, I don't want rotten stuff there. I'm going to deselect that. I want every resource in here, since this is just going to be a main stockpile for now. I am going to select all the items, which is so far in the alpha only the AI persona core, which is later for the late game when you want to escape the planet. Weapons, I do want weapons in there. All the weapons will be good for now. And corpses, let's see. No buried corpses, no humanoid corpses. I don't like human corpses because they make your colonists feel bad because they witnessed corpses, because your colonists are a whole bunch of babies and they can't stand the sight of corpses. Yeah, so after that you want to make a dumping stockpile, and this is where you want to kind of check to make sure where you put this as well. As you can see, I don't want to put it anywhere else, because if you put a dumping stockpile in a bad location where it's too close to anything, it will make colonists either think the environment's ugly or something else, which is why I put it over here. And also, if you click on it, go into storage, you'll notice all the stuff in there. So technically, the only thing that distinguishes a regular stockpile right here from a normal stockpile is what you have selected. So technically, if you want to make a dumping stockpile, a regular stockpile, you are free to do that. But when you make them, they just start out with different things in it. So I do want corpses in here. I feel like it's pretty far away from my growing zone. No one will be here anyway, so that's fine. I'm going to allow rotten, and I'm going to allow chunks. And by chunks, what I mean is rock chunks or slag chunks, which are metal chunks, which are used for later in game when your colonists build stone and stuff like that. So I feel that this place is pretty good right now. And let's see. Oh yeah, also want to touch base on something. You can also set the priority. The higher the priority, the more the colonists prioritize it more. Priority. Anyway, they'll put they'll put stuff in the, say if this one was on critical and the other one was on normal, colonists would put it in here because it's a higher priority. But keep in mind that if an item is not selected, it will not be placed in there just because it's a higher priority. I'm going to keep it at normal for now because that's what I like to do. Excuse me, still getting over this cold. But let's see, unforbid those, unforbid all those, they're pretty close. Unforbid this, and alright. So my colonists are here, and they will automatically just make their way over here. I don't have to instruct them to do that. And what I want to think about next is, and I'm still paused, just figuring stuff out. I want to build a geothermal generator here, and this will allow me to have power. Um, there is a line here. I'll go over what that means after this. So, but I don't have enough room, so I'm going to go into orders, and I am just going to mine this area out. Colonists will get to it if their things are set to do it. They'll get to it. Usually you don't have to worry. They'll get to it in their time. So, alright. So if I were to go into structures and get the wall out, you'll notice a little line here. This is the border. You're not allowed to build around it. And don't ask why you can't build to the very tip. I don't know. That's just the way this game is. Just past this line, you can't build anything. You can build anything inside of it, but I think why they have that is just so if raiders, excuse me, losing words there, but anyway, if raiders drop, they have a place to drop, so you can't just be hogging the outer borders. Excuse me. Okay, so I am gonna click fast forward here, and you'll notice that my colonists are doing something. Let me unforbid those. I do not have a lot of medicine. Only 8. You usually get like 18 or so. But anyway. As you notice when I first started playing, it says, it gives you little objectives over here. So it says, excuse me. Colonists need beds or build a room. And these are just things that you have to do, but I'm going to ignore them for a bit because I know this stuff and I will get to it in due time. Anyway, they're going to just fastly move over here, and you'll notice that this guy started planting. And I'm going to guess that this guy is going to haul the stuff to the stockpile. And, yeah, hauling all the food there. Working like ants, but these two are planting. Now, I kind of want them to mine that area out. It'd be really nice. Let's see. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let's go into overview real quick and check what they're doing. So as you can see, I'm going to put this guy on mining. And what this will do is he will go mine when he wants to. And I think this guy is, which one's the teacher? No, this one is C. Okay, he's going mining. And he's going to mine this area out in due time. So basically what you have to do is wait, and colonists will get hungry, they'll go eat, do their stuff that they need to do. But overall, they'll do the tasks that you want them to do. I'm so sorry. I just have been having sore throat and stuff. But anyway, let's let this guy finish what he's doing, and it should happen in no time. So it wants me to build a room, and I will do that in just a bit. It says colonists needs beds because if they sleep, they need a place to sleep, obviously. So first thing I want to do is I am just going to build a. You might want to clear out some areas or something, but first, I usually concern myself with the power first. Just do, and this guy will build that. I'm not sure which one, but one of them will get to it. I'm also going to order them to clear out this area. Yeah, that looks good. And then have the opening be over... Let's have it be over in the wall there. Actually, hold on, I'm going to cancel that. Let's extend that out because I am, oops, OCD. Alright, I got the pickaxe this time, we're good. Let's see, yep, alright, that looks good. So this guy will get started on that. Yeah, it looks like he's doing it. Are they growing berries over there? No, they're just collecting berries from the bushes. Alright. So this guy will start hauling metals over there to build that generator because he's prioritized more. But as you get farther in the game, you'll notice new items pop up like defenses to prevent raids from raiders and stuff like that. But for now, Oops, I'm also going to have him, I know, that area there. So, because I will make that the entrance. Yeah. That should be good. Alright, so he's going to build a generator there, and he's doing quite a good job. Need meal source. We're tired of eating raw. They're going to start eating raw food, but we have that covered already. They're building a farm, so no problem there. So they're going to do this, and then what I'm actually going to have them do is, after this, I will have them make a few beds in here to sleep. Because they get tired, and after a while, when they get tired, they get mad, and they have mood swings and stuff like that. You don't want that. So let's have him mine here for a bit, and then we will do that. Another thing that you want to keep in mind is that you want to get these rock chunks out of here, because colonists will have negative penalties for anything that in their environment that doesn't look ugly. So this also includes stuff that's laying on the ground. So this includes like rubble here, all that gravel there. If you are in a battle, that will include blood stains, or if they're butchering animals. Also, dirt gets tracked into buildings as time goes by, so you will have to have people that clean it and do stuff like that. So as you can see, I got another objective here, and it's exhaustion, and my colonists are pretty tired. But for now, I'm not going to worry about that, because they have a certain perk when they start out. And let's see. Let's look at him. He's got new colony optimism, and this expires in a week. So they've got time. I'm not going to worry about making them a bed, but just be warned that if that does happen, they will just randomly fall asleep anywhere. And that is quite funny. Alright, I got a new objective, and it's called Build Defenses. Kind of obvious there, but anyway, not going to worry about that. You still have time after this pops up. Depending on what game mode you are in, you might have more time than in other game modes. But because they're exhausted, they will sleep longer than normal, and I'm just going to let them do their thing. After they wake up, they should get back to work. Yep, right there. No problem. They have cleared out that area, which is good. They got rid of all the trees, and it looks good so far. I am not complaining. We've also started out in a forest biome, so we don't have to worry about growing trees, but if you were to start out in something like a desert, you would have to make orchards. So here we are, we got our first message, and it says, a concept artist from Techhead's small town, is visiting the colony. His name is Lan Wong. So Lan Wong will come to our colony, and he will just mess around and visit, I guess. But as you can see, if there's nothing stockpiled over here of any food or anything, they will go out and find random food. This will probably include packaged survival meals, but we are in no short supply of those. They'll just go out and get them, and you don't really have to worry about a thing, unless you want to move them closer. Which might be a good thing to do when you start getting more colonists, which will happen passively. You will sort of get, not sure if that's the right word there, but anyway, you'll start getting more and more colonists, and work will start getting done a lot faster. How you go about capturing colonists? Well, you can either capture them, or you can, you can either arrest people and put them in your prison, and then after they're in your prison, you can convert them. You can check an option that says recruit or not. Basically, that's what will happen. So as you can see, they have cleared this area out. But I don't like those rocks there, so I am going to set these rocks to be hauled out. And I'm probably going to guess that they're not going to worry about it right now because they've got bigger fish to fry. So, yeah, I'm going to set them to build beds because they've been mocking me. and they've been falling asleep in random areas, so there we are. Also, while I'm at it, I'm going to set some metal walls to be built. Right there and right there. Let's see, let's put one there too. No one should be able to get in there. You can usually, if there's connected by corners, nothing will happen, but yeah. Let's also set another area to get mined out. And as you can see, you'll notice these little glowing things here, and this just simply means that there's metal in the walls. And if you set those areas to be mined out, it'll drop metal, and you'll be able to build metal things. Usually what I don't bother doing is building wooden walls. Those are kind of pointless. Just no reason to build them. Start off with metal, unless you're modding, of course, but I'm not getting into that yet. So I'm just going to start off by building with metal, which I usually do anyway, because it's pointless rebuilding, stuff like that. Alright, we have low food. And they'll get more. It just says that because we don't have any on our stockpile, but they do have food over here. They have packaged survival meals, oh plenty. So they shouldn't be really worried about those. Just remember to unforbid them or else your colonists will not eat them. Yeah. First mistake I have ever made in this game. Anyway. Just going around unforbidding these, and might as well hit play. Alright, so we already know this. We can just right click it and it'll be gone, or you can click on it and click go away. Same thing will happen. So anyway, here he goes. What's he doing? You can always click on them to see what they're doing. He's building the metal wall. He was just probably getting some metal, right? Yeah. Alright, so here he goes. Or he was eating or something. I don't care. Not important right now. Ooh, what the, what? Okay, well this is new. Apparently, Lan the artist, Wong, has gone on a rampage. This is bad. Alright. So, I guess this is a perfect time to explain what to do if you are being attacked. First thing that you're going to want to do is draft your people, and pretty much what that means is that you'll be able to control them. I'm going to just set that guy to run away. You'll be able to directly control their movement and where they go, but this also means that they will not eat or rest until they have finished working for you, so keep that in mind. You might want to undraft him here and there if you're having very long raider attacks. So, yeah, so let's play this out and see what happens. Whoops. Alright, he should be running away now. Alright. Shoot. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright. They have killed her. Now, generally, this would be a pretty good time to, well, first let's assess the damage. So this guy's healthy, he's got no injuries, he's healthy. This is the one who's a little impaired. He has just been bruised, and yeah, he's got a little scratch scar on his toe. But nothing to worry about. First thing that they're probably going to want to do is get undrafted. And I'm going to set this guy to prioritize working on the beds, because that will help them get through stuff like this. Because you need beds for prisoners, and this guy is technically a prisoner. We don't want anything to happen to him. We want to recruit him. Well, actually, on second thought, he's pretty useless. See. Alright, so yeah, he's not very good. He's incapable of a lot of things. I don't like him. I'm not going to worry too much about him. If we can save him, we will, but that's not the first thing that we need to do. Set this as medical, and let's look at our overview. Let's set everyone to doctoring. That's usually what I like to do, simply because in big conflicts where you have a lot of injured people, you just want to have everyone doctoring that can. What are they doing? Okay, she's healing, and this guy is harvesting potatoes. So, Wong is, I think that's his name. Yeah, Wong. Anyway, he has gone on a rampage and killed us. Not killed us. What am I talking about? Anyway, now, if you want to actually make a prison, you gotta have a door to keep your people from getting out, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna actually do that. I'm gonna have them mine out this area, and then I will have them build a powered door. Now, the cool thing about powered doors is that they will open automatically, and it will take no time for your colonists to open and close them. However, if there is a power outage or a solar flare, it will take them time to open. So it's the downside. So you got to be worried about that. So anyway, she's getting stuff to recover. So this is a good time to end off the episode. Yeah, I gotta go. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please hit that like to know if I should keep making these type of videos. Subscribe if you really like the video, stuff like that. Comment, give me advice. I'd like to hear back. And anyway, I will see you guys next time.